Premier League. Let's start with the one between Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. Raf,
Yeah.
I was just joking when I said we won't talk about that. But Arsenal and Nottingham Forest, to be clear, to be factual, to be honest, I actually felt a professional performance does not go beyond that.
Completely. It was perfect to the T. I mean, it was proper professional performance from Arteta and also from the players. And when the lineup was out and I saw a midfield three of Martin Odegaard, Zubimendi and Merino, and there was no Declan Rice, I was a little bit skeptical. I mean, no Declan Rice, no Saliba, no Saka, players that were the fulcrum of the project last season. But I mean, for Arteta and for Arsenal, it was none of these guys are no problems. They put in a fantastic performance going forward. I mean, defending on the front foot, they kept the ball pretty well. I mean, there's so much you can just load about this Arsenal project and what Arteta has done for them. Their movement of the ball, the way they overload the box, the way they create from set pieces and also from open play. It's very good. I mean, I saw the ways Mendy was having shifts in the higher places in the midfield. Same thing for Merino when he goes up, Merino comes back in, and then when one
it was the rest of that team.
It was perfect.
And even Odegaard was unfortunate to get injured because there was this instant connection.
Yeah, there was this understanding.
Understanding among the three of them. It's unfortunate that he went off injured, but the connection was mad.
Yeah.
For the few moments he was on the pitch, their automations, the deft touches Arsenal were making in that first half. Eze will not look, you put the ball. Madueke will not look, you put the ball. Odegaard will not look, you put the ball. Merino will not. Merino was not even looking for Zubimendi.
Yeah. It was like telepathy.
Yeah, it was not. He was playing it into spaces. Zubimendi too was not looking. It was just, and all of a sudden, to me, forget about the fact that Zubimendi scored. I thought Merino was the man of the match.
Merino was very good.
To me, I thought he was the man of the match.
We got around 45 players that could have been man of the match. That's how good they were. And when I read what Madueke said about what Arteta told them before the game, that he and Eze should just go have fun, play chances, and it just goes to show you that the manager is willing to let these players have their natural flow to the game.
Yeah.
Eze and Madueke, it didn't even look like Arsenal were missing Saka. I mean, Gyökeres was also there as the gunman and did a good job. So for Arsenal, 3 points, 3 goals.
I mean, for me, it's the strength they showed in depth in that game. Because back then, maybe last season they talk about not having Saliba.
No Declan Rice, no Saka.
Saliba is not like Declan Rice was even injured.
He was rested. They have a Champions League game on Tuesday.
Exactly, he rested him deliberately because of the enough quality that he's got. And you look at it, all the new players that came in are the ones that are top when it comes to the performance they put in on Saturday.
Yeah. That's how to sign players.
Exactly. You look at
that's how to sign players.
Yeah, you look at Christian Mosquera and Martin Zubimendi scored 2 goals, a very easy, and even Victor Gyökeres. All of them, they were on top of their teams. And it's like Arsenal starting with a new front line completely, and they still scored goals. So everything is working. The signings were perfect, and Arsenal right now, everything is working for them.
Mosquera probably the steal of the season for me.
For 13 million pounds. I was even surprised.
13 million pounds. You know, after the game against Liverpool, I talked about Mosquera. One Manchester United fan came up and said, "Why are you just praising the guy? Let's wait and see." See,
we don't see him now.
See, the first day I saw Benjamin Frederick, I said he will play for Spiders. I called Simon immediately. To see a good player is not hard.
Yeah.
But if that player will be able to build on that, because see, sorry to say, what Mosquera has done in two games, I'm not sure Euro has done it.
I wanted to say,
I'm not sure. But it's about coming into a system that is playing to your strengths.
The fact that he was given the responsibility to be the #1 player to clear from the back and to orchestrate play. There were times where you stop the ball by himself, move. Everything was on. It was like Magalhaes was saying, the ball is for you, the defending is for me. I was like, man, to lead the back line of Arsenal, title contenders for 3 straight years.
And after the game,
for 13 million?
Yes, after the game, Arteta said he's competing for Saliba for his starting spot.
No, because the performances are there to show for it.
Exactly.
The commentator was saying he hasn't put. No, he can't. The commentator was saying he hasn't put a pass sideways or backwards since the second half started.
Exactly.
Ask Valencia what to do to them without him.
But even last season with him, he scored 7, he scored 5.
He was not there.
He was not there. That was the only game he missed.
That
was the game he missed. I think one thing that we saw for Arsenal today was strength in depth. And then we saw Eze showing the reason why he was brought in and how he can play better with Gyökeres. That first time, but so many times in that very game, Noni Madueke had the chance of bringing in those balls. Noni Madueke was turning, twisting. And then you see, something about Madueke is, you guys were praising his performance. Of course, he had the left full back of Nottingham Forest on toast. A makeshift left back, it must be said. He had him on toast. But
when they brought Nico Williams there, he's still chopping.
But the problem about it is that there was 3 times or 4 times Gyökeres will make a run, he will check back, he will make a run, he will check back, the ball will not come.
Yeah.
The only one that Nottingham giving was that one that is overlapping run that Alan Shearer say typical, the one that hit the bar, typical strikers movement.
Yeah.
And guess what? I was thinking he will use him as decoy to shoot. Funny enough, he gave him the ball. And I thought Neco Williams too was thinking he will use Gyökeres as decoy. Because he doesn't release the ball one time.
But I think, just like Alan Shearer explained, they are still learning on how to play with Victor Gyökeres in the team. That's why it takes a little bit of time. And even a very easy, I think, after halftime, they analyze how he takes a little bit of time because Gyökeres is clear that he doesn't know when they are going to put the ball. How many?
I said it. Yeah. He doesn't even. Sometimes he will run, he will come back. He will run, he will come back. They're just punishing him.
Yeah, he said he's still learning on how to play with them, and they're still learning on how to play with him too because they don't know how fast does he make those runs into the 18-yard box. And
it's probably strikers' job. You have to
it is. Well, he has kept on doing that. He's scoring goals. He has scored 3 goals.
That's the good part about it.
Yeah.
He's hit the ground.
All right.